This singular act changed the way Christianity was for over 100 years. This is the story of the Welsh Revival, a movement that began with a handful of ordinary believers and transformed an entire country. At the turn of the 20th century, Wales was a land of contrast. Beautiful hills and valleys, scarred by mines and industry. Every morning, men descended into the darkness of the coal pits, while the towns above filled with noise, poverty, and moral decline. Drunkenness, violence, and despair had become a way of life. Even the churches, once full of life and song, had grown cold. But in the hidden corners of Wales, a few believers began to pray. Their prayer was simple. Lord, bend us to your will. His name was Evan Roberts, a 26-year-old coal miner turned preacher, shy, unremarkable, but with a deep hunger for God. For years he had prayed every night for revival, not for fame, not for crowds, just that Wales, his nation, would know God again. In September 1904, while attending a small prayer meeting, Roberts reportedly had a vision. He saw Wales being lifted up to heaven. He wrote in his journal, "I felt ablaze with the desire to go through the length and breadth of Wales telling of the Savior." Within weeks, Evan Roberts left his Bible school. He told his friends, "God has given me a message." They laughed, but he went anyway. October 31st, 1904, the small chapel in Maria, Lahore. Only 17 young people showed up. No one could have guessed that history was about to turn. Roberts stood and gave 4 simple points, words that would echo through Wales. 1. Confess all known sin. 2. Remove all doubt and forgive everyone. 3. Obey the Spirit instantly. 4. Confess Christ publicly. The meeting ended with tears, then singing, then confession. And before the night was over, something changed. The young people who had come out of curiosity stayed until 4 a.m., weeping, praying, singing hymns in unison. A spark had caught. Within days, word spread like wildfire. Miners who had cursed God began to sing hymns underground. Bars stood empty. Police found themselves with no arrests to make. One officer reportedly said, "We have nothing to do now but to help the crowds find the churches." Newspapers began to notice. The Western Mail ran headline after headline. Soon, meetings were held every night, not led by famous preachers, but by ordinary people. Choirs broke out spontaneously. Prayers erupted without order or script. And always, that same hymn, "Here is love, vast as the ocean." By early 1905, more than 100,000 people were said to have come to faith. Steamship passengers reported hearing Welsh hymns across the ocean. Letters poured in from England, America, India, even Africa, asking, "What is happening in Wales?" And journalists arrived to witness it themselves. One wrote, "I have seen men and women sobbing, laughing, praying, as though touched by another world." For months, the revival didn't stop. No stage, no celebrity, just raw, unfiltered hunger for God. But no fire burns forever. As the months passed, the movement began to strain under its own weight. Some called Roberts a prophet. Others said he was delusional. His health broke. He withdrew from public ministry, just 2 years after it began. And soon, the flames that had lit a nation began to fade. But the embers never died. The Welsh Revival reshaped modern Christianity. It inspired the Azusa Street revival in Los Angeles, the birthplace of modern Pentecostalism. It reignited missions across the world. And it proved that revival doesn't start in cathedrals or crusades, but in the hearts of the humble. Even today, in the quiet chapels of Wales, people still sing the same hymn. And if you listen closely, you can almost hear the echo of 1904, a reminder that sometimes the smallest flame can set a nation ablaze. It's easy to look back and think of the Welsh Revival as a legend, something that belonged to another time. But maybe it wasn't just about what happened then. Maybe it's about what could happen now. because the same spirit that moved in 1904 still moves today. The Welsh Revival, 1904 to 1905. Over 100,000 lives changed, one nation awakened. Lord, bend us.